Former Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha, K. Rahman Khan, on Sunday sought to bust the perception that right-wing or reactionary section of a political party was confined to one political outfit, as it was inherent in every party, including the Congress, which has the right, left and centre wings. Releasing the book, The Population Myth, Islam, Family Planning and Politics in India, authored by former Chief Election Commissioner S.Y. Qureshi under the aegis of SAFE's Constitution Committee, Khan said, right-wing is a mindset prevalent in the society, referring to the book's contents, which delves in depth on the misconceptions of Muslims having large families. He questioned the Maulvis whether they had on any Friday sermons spoken about family planning or any other social issues which they should do. Correction is required in Muslims. We are also responsible for creating the myth. Why are we opposing the personal law and the Uniform Civil Code? The Law Commission has said that it is not possible to bring in a civil code, Khan said. Various farmer organizations in Karnataka have decided to block state and national highways from 8 am on Monday to express solidarity with the farmers protesting against the agricultural laws. Apart from farmer unions, the All India Bank Officers Confederation, the All India Centre of Trade Unions, auto rickshaw drivers and the State Congress unit have pledged their support. A farmer leader, Kodihalli Chandrasekhar, said between 8,000 to 10,000 farmers, fruit and vegetable vendors are likely to participate in the agitations on Monday. He added, "We are going to take out a procession from the KR-Puram market to the town hall." The supporters are being asked to gather on the Mysuru-Bengaluru Road, Bengaluru-Hyderabad Road and Bengaluru-Chennai Road, among other highways. After Friday's shootout at New Delhi's Rohini Court, the Advocates Association of Bengaluru urged the state government to immediately provide adequate security at all Karnataka courts. In a letter to Chief Minister Baswaraj Bommai, AAB President AP Ranganatha wrote that the Delhi incident has sent shockwaves in society and the government needs to bring into force the Karnataka Advocates Prevention of Violence and Damage or Loss to Property or Reputation Act 2021 via an ordinance. Despite the fact that the state government mandated rainwater harvesting systems 12 years ago, only about 2 lakh of 25 lakh properties in Bengaluru have thus far installed them. The more alarming point is that out of these 2 lakh properties, 80% do not use the water harvested. They continue to rely on Kaveri and groundwater for all purposes, defeating the very purpose of installing rainwater harvest. The government has no clear data on how many buildings with RWH are actually using the stored water. The decision of Asaduddin Owaisi's All India Majlis-e-Ittihadul Muslimin to contest the 2022 Uttar Pradesh Assembly polls on the main issue of giving leadership to Muslims has created an unease among parties that consider them as their co-vote bank. Different castes, including Jatavs, Yadavs, Rajbhars and Nishads, which constitute a relatively small part of Uttar Pradesh's population, have more or less their own leadership. But Muslims, which constitute more than 19% of the population, do not see any such leadership. There are 82 assembly seats in the state where Muslim voters are in a position to make or botch political fortunes, but they have nothing in the name of political participation. Senior Congress leaders greeted former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh on his birthday on Sunday, with former party chief Rahul Gandhi saying he has a great understanding of issues facing the country and there is much to learn from him. Singh, a Rajya Sabha member and one of the Congress's top leaders, turned 89 on Sunday. The Congress on its official Twitter handle posted, "A visionary, a devoted patriot, a man of his words. Dr. Manmohan Singh, you are the leader India truly deserves." The party tweeted, #Happy birthday Dr. MMS. The Congress party and the entire nation cherishes you and your immense contributions today and every day. Thank you for everything you've done. The government has given an option to telcos to pay back interest on dues through equity and also conveyed that it has no interest in acquiring any telecom company, a top official of debt-ridden Vodafone Idea has said. Vodafone Idea Managing Director and CEO Ravinder Tucker, in an interview to PTI, said it is clear that the government wants the company to compete in the market and there should be at least 3 private service providers in the telecom sector. I have had many interactions across various parts of the government leading up to this announcement. In all my conversations, it is absolutely clear that the government has no interest in owning or acquiring or running any other telecom company, Tucker said. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 3-day trip to the United States was packed with meetings as he attended 20 of them during the 65 hours he spent in the country, government sources said on Sunday. He also had 4 long meetings in flights with officials on the way to and back from the USA, they added. Sharing details, sources said Modi had 2 meetings in flight on Wednesday on the way back to the US and 3 in the hotel upon his arrival. On September 23rd, he had 5 meetings with as many CEOs, followed by talks with US Vice President Kamala Harris and bilateral interactions with his Japanese and Australian counterparts Yoshihide Suga and Scott Morrison respectively. He also chaired 3 internal meetings. Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut on Sunday took a swipe at the BJP, claiming it was providing entertainment to people and questioned the need for opening cinema halls and drama auditoriums during the COVID-19 pandemic. Notably, Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has said cinema halls and drama theatres in the state will be permitted to operate from October 22nd on the condition that they follow all the protocols required to prevent the spread of coronavirus. In his weekly column, Rok Thok, in the Sena mouthpiece, Samana Raut, who is the executive editor of the Marathi Daily, said the opposition party in Maharashtra has crossed all limits. Nobel Peace Prize winner Malala Yousafzai, who was shot by a Taliban gunman in Pakistan as she left school in 2012, pleaded with the world on Friday not to compromise on the protection of Afghan women's rights following the Taliban takeover. As countries and organizations take the first step to engage with the hardline Islamist group, the 24-year-old Yousafzai said she worried the Taliban would act as they did when they were in power 20 years ago, despite a sharp increase in work and education opportunities for Afghan women since then. We cannot make compromises on the protection of women's rights and the protection of human dignity, Yousafzai told a panel on girls' education in Afghanistan on the sidelines of the United Nations General Assembly.